Welcome one and all aboard the home of the Hype Train and our dedicated football team, Hype Train FC. The team's summer pre-season campaign was lengthy over the months of July, August and most of September, with the Train deciding to solely compete in Sunday League competition for the 2022-23 season, which is our fourth season as a grassroots football club. The team will be competing in the Reading and District Sunday League's Division 3 after we finished as runners-up in Division 4 the season prior. And to kick off the season, we have our first 4 games of the season on offer in one video, with games upcoming against Farley Hill FC, Burghfield FC's B team, Woodley Saints Lowfield and Caversham AFC. Let's get straight into the action as we bring you all the highlights and goals from 4 matches, starting with our season opener on home soil down at Kitlocker Recreation Ground against Farley Hill FC. Starting the season down on home soil at Kitlocker Recreation Ground, we start with Farley Hill in blue going from right to left here, and they're unable to clear their lines from their own goal kick with Sam Barwell feeding Callum Jones through the middle. He shrugs off a defender before getting into the penalty area. He fires in a low effort that's at the back post, and the team have their first goal of the season. A strong first half for the team started again with Farley Hill trying to get out of their own half here. Josh Watkins does well to collect the ball and feeds in a ball over the top. Phil Newport is onto it. He gets into the penalty area. He too fires in a low effort at the opposite post that Callum Jones scored in, and the team have a 2-0 lead. A potential turning point in the game arrived for Farley when their goalkeepers put the ball high up into the air. There's a few bubbles before one of their players feeds through their central forward. He puts the ball over Jamie. It's a good shot, a good bounce. Though we've ruled him to be offside, he was just slightly forward of Liam at centre back. We now have a corner from the right hand side here with Owen Bobrick delivering in a corner kick here. It's only parried away before the ball goes back into the box. Phil Newport heads towards goal, though it's cleared away on the line by a Farley defender. There were more goals in the first half here, and again it starts when there's the midfield battle, which is won by the team eventually. It comes all the way out to Josh Watkins, who in turn puts the ball over the defensive line again, and guess what? Phil Newport's running onto the loose ball again. He uses his power to shrug off one defender. The goalkeeper then drops the ball. Phil powers through him too, firing into an empty net as Phil's got a double, and the team have a 3-0 lead. We now arrive with the ball again in the midfield area, which is won by myself at left back before the ball is cleared away by Farley Hill yet again. They're unable to clear their lines here as we win possession of the ball high up the pitch. Callum Jones is onto it again. He's taken down. He's flat in the penalty area, and as you can see here, the referee, because of the lines aren't very visible in the game here, he takes the long way round to double check if Callum was in the penalty area before awarding the spot kick. Stepping up to plate to complete a first half hat-trick was number 11 Phil Newport. Phil takes his time, he sets, he composes himself, he buries the penalty into the bottom corner as he completes his own hat-trick, the very first of the season, and we have a 4-0 lead, a very good start to the game. If there's anything the team like to concede on our YouTube channel, it's a freak goal, and it happens here when Farley Hill take a quick set piece to their right winger here, who flights in a cross that just keeps going and going and going. It's all the way in, it flights in under Jamie, and Farley Hill have their lone goal of the game. Now into the second half, we start with a throw-in that goes to Owen Bobrick in the middle of the park, and we play the ball from left to right here. We have the ball in the midfield before Graham High is set free. It's a lovely through ball to play high through. He puts the ball in the net, but he's adjudged to be offside. Cosmin Hulaleu in the midfield here wins the ball back for the team with Jamie Carter poking the ball away, with Brad Matthews playing in Cosmin again. Cosmin feeds Carter down the left hand side. He's got Phil on the left. We've got runners through the middle. He plays Phil, who's on the left hand side. Phil plays the ball across the box, and we just have to leave it there because what we're about to see is special.
God, don't do it! No!
With the game won, we're now into the final 5 minutes of the game or so here as Joe Sawyer puts the ball over the Farley Hill defensive line here. Their goalkeeper is able to collect, though they keep the ball in danger as their number 17 isn't able to clear the ball as Cosmin wins the ball. We have a free kick around 25 yards out. And stepping up to the mark on his 21st birthday in his first competitive appearance, Liam Bobrick steps up, he swings in the free kick, it loops, it curves all the way in as the team complete their half dozen. With the 6 goals confirmed for the team here, there was one final moment, and it was another sparkling moment for our goalkeeper Jamie Halsall here as Farley Hill win the ball back here. They take a long shot, it's a drive, and Jamie gets a touch onto the ball to take it to the crossbar before we clear the ball away. And that was all she wrote for our first game of the season. It was a confident 6-1 win over Farley Hill as we begun life in RDSL Division 3. Looking to build off a good win on the opening day of the season, we start really strong against Burghfield FC's B team away from home on the second weekend of the season, with Owen Bobrick picking out Callum Parr-Jones. He feeds Callum behind the defence. CPJ fires in a low shot that bounces off the foot of the keeper and it's into the back of the net, meaning CPJ has scored our first goal for the second game running. The team in red were at it again with Tom Williams in midfield picking out Jamie Carter here. There's a lot of build-up play for this goal as Carter's cross is eventually cleared out, but only to Tom. Tom picks the ball up and feeds Cosmin in midfield here, and from here Cosmin takes it past a couple of Burghfield players. He starts with the one before he drifts into the penalty area. On the right hand side he looks to cut in before eventually feeding a shot with his left foot into the back post, and the team have a 2-0 lead. The team's strong start only got better as Jamie Carter and Josh Watkins at centre-back and left-back combined here, with Jamie Carter picking up the ball and driving into the midfield area. Burghfield are backing off here as he picks out Phil Newport, the number 9, in the middle of the park here. Phil takes one touch to set, a second to turn, and fires in a great effort to get his goal for the day. Great goal, Phil! There were more goals to come in the first half, and Burghfield have the ball with their left back here, playing in one of their defensive midfielders here, though we win the ball back high up the pitch with Tom Williams picking up the ball yes again. He picks out Cosmin here, who drives into the penalty area. There's a few runners in the box, with Cosmin eventually cutting back. He feeds Owen Bobrick, who's got an empty goal to tap into, and it's Owen's first competitive goal for the club too. We're now into the second half, and we have a corner kick with the shade on the far side with Alvin Mugabe putting the ball in the box. Callum Gibbons has risen the highest to win the ball, though the referee had judged Callum to have pushed the defender in the back. It was a very harsh call. There's more trouble for Burghfield in the second half as they're trying to play the ball out from the back. Their slow build-up play eventually catches up to them here as their left midfielder gets robbed and dispossessed by Liam Bobrick on the right wing. Liam has the pitch to drive into as he goes into the penalty area before feeding Alvin Mugabe, who touches, he sets, he finishes, and just like Cosmin, just like Owen, it's Alvin's first goal for the club. Burghfield did have a few attacks of their own in the game, and there was one moment here that could have been potentially dangerous for the team as they pick up the ball. They feed in a through ball to their forward, and Sam Bolwell, who was deputising for Jamie in goal here, actually handballs it outside the penalty area from close range, and the goalkeeper's taken pity on Sam. We haven't been given a red card or anything, but they do have a free kick that eventually Sam Bolwell collects with ease. We're now back into Bizarro land for the team here as another goal arrives, and it comes from another unlikely source here. A free kick by Cosmin Hulaleo is played across the box with Brad Matthews stepping up to the mark. Brad leaves it as fullback Joe Sawyer picks up the ball. He strikes it first time, loops it outside of the foot. It's another cracking goal by Joe, and it's his second of the season. Having just scored, Joe Tan provided for the team here, and the play starts with a throw-in on the right-hand side that Burghfield are unable to clear away. Joe picks up the ball, he puts in the cross, it falls out to Alvin at the 6-yard box, he touches, he collects, he finishes it off. The lino has his flag up, though after some consultation with the referee awards the goal, and it's our 7th of the day. Having notched 2 goals already for the season, you couldn't believe that Joe could better his goal from the Farley Hill game, or the goal that he had just scored a few moments ago here, though the universe works in mysterious ways here, and we have the play that starts here where Owen Bobrick cuts back to Alvin Mugabe, who plays in Callum Jones, who actually has a shot saved, and Burghfield eventually clear their lines, and it falls out to Joe Sawyer, and there's just some magic in the air with Joe at fullback.
What is happening to him?
It's just an absolutely unbelievable goal by Joe here. The Burghfield defenders are absolutely nowhere near him. He takes 2 touches to set. The shot is incredible. He's dipping in and he already knows it's in as soon as he's hit the ball.
What's happening to him? What is happening to him? What's happening to him? What is happening to him?
With Joe's double and Alvin on a double as well, the team here put the cherry on the cake for one of our players as Nikhil Garg at left back plays in Alvin. Alvin cuts in before Burghfield clear the ball away, though Nicky at left back wins the ball again. He feeds Alvin yes again, who takes a touch. He finishes in the bottom corner and Alvin has a hat trick. It's our second of the season and it's a great second half performance by Mugabe. Moving on to our third game of the season, we didn't have the luxuries of a fast start against Burghfield as Woodley Saints actually caught us off guard as they took an early 1-0 lead with a corner at the near post. A slow start for our small squad at East Farm Park was compounded in the 10th minute when another corner kick finds a Woodley player unmarked in the box as they have a 2-0 lead. The comeback was on though in the second half as we start with the right hand side with Cosmin and Owen Bobrick playing together, with Cosmin firing in a cross that goes all the way to Emi Boateng, who wins the draw. He fires into the back of the net and just like so many others in this video, Emi has his first goal for the club after returning. The comeback was complete before half time here as we do win the ball back in the left back position here. We play out very well with Cosmin providing an absolutely incredible ball over the top of the Woodley defence, with Phil Newport running onto the ball. He's got a tracking man chasing him, though it's to no avail as Phil puts the ball through the Woodley goalkeeper's legs as we take a 2-2 draw into half time. The fifth and final and most decisive goal of the game though happened at the start of the second half when Woodley playing a long throw and it's off of one of their defenders and off the knee of Tom, which means Woodley take a 3-2 win in our third game of the season. Our fourth and final highlights package is against another team we haven't played, Caversham AFC, and we're at home as Tom Williams here drives in a set piece that goes all the way to the back post and Phil Newport's header is well saved by the Caversham keeper before being cleared away. Caversham in blue did actually start the game really strong, and from a set piece here on the left hand side, Caversham take a set piece that goes all the way into the box. It's a first time shot by Caversham and Jamie's made a diving save to deny a goal.
Well done, Jay.
From the resulting corner kick, Caversham have whipped the ball into the penalty area. The header is won by Caversham and Jamie makes another good reaction save. With another set piece, Tom Williams is on spot again for the team as he flashes in again to the back post. Phil gets a nick on at the back post. Somehow the goal hasn't gone in as it's hit the post. Chances for the team kept arising in the first half though, and this time a Cosmin corner kick goes into the penalty area. Phil wins the head. It's headed down into the ground and again off the bar. For the third time in the match, we did manage to find the woodwork, and it starts when Owen Bobrick picks up the ball on the right-hand side here. He takes it around 2 or 3 Caversham players before getting freed into the box. Phil Newport picks up the ball at the edge of the box after Owen's hard work. He hits the bar for a third time in the game. Thankfully for both teams involved, the second half really did pick up the affair, and it starts when Caversham are unable to clear their lines from a good attack from the team here. Tom Williams picks up the ball in midfield and he feeds in Owen Bobrick on the right hand side, who provides an excellent touch. He takes it round a defender, shoots in off of goal, though the ball's only out to Cosmin, who turns in on his left and powers in past the keeper, and the team, after a lot of efforts, finally have their opening goal of the game. A decisive moment in the game now happens when Liam Bobrick has a set piece. He fires a deep ball into the penalty area. Phil Newport, the number 11, is pushed in the back, and the team have been awarded a spot kick around 60 minutes into the game. With 5 goals netted already for the team this season, Phil Newport did step up to the spot for the penalty kick here, though on this occasion the Caversham keeper gets the better of Phil as he saves his penalty with his feet. The penalty miss means that the game is still on a knife edge around 70 minutes into the game here, though the team do well to recover here from a throw-in from Caversham before the ball gets put back into midfield. The number 8 misjudges it as he takes out Brad Matthews for a free kick. Standing over the free kick was Liam Bobrick yet again. It's similar to the penalty incident with Phil winning it. This time the free kick is floated in. Tom Williams takes an excellent touch. His second is fired into the back of the net. It's a cracking goal to give the team a 2-goal advantage. With the game finally opening up here, Caversham have the ball in the goalkeeper's hands, though it's only cleared to Owen Bobrick, who feeds in Leon, who's returning from injury for the team. Leon twists in on his left-hand side with the number 9 floating in a shot over the keeper. It's the team's 3-0 lead. We've deserved it on the run of play in the second half, and it's Leon Mannion's first goal of the season. There was a 4th goal in the day, and it arrived for the visitors, and it starts here when the team give the ball away in their defensive area with one of Caversham's players picking up the ball in the middle of the park. He feeds in their number 8, who turns and plays their number 24, David Johnson, their manager. He has the beating of a couple of our defenders, and he gets into the penalty area before calmly finishing past Jamie, denying him of a clean sheet as Caversham have a lone goal in the game. With 4 games under the belt already this season, the team began our RDSL Division 3 campaign in 2nd place in the division, behind an RE United outfit who had won all 5 of their opening matches. In 4 games, the team had netted 4 goals, and thanks to Joe Sawyer in particular, we've already scored some nailed-on goal of the season contenders. Next up for the train, we're in action in the Reading and District Sunday League's Industrial Cup, which pits teams from Divisions 2 and 3 against one another in cup competition, with the team hosting Southbank FC at Calcott Recreation Ground, and yes, it was another history-making day for the club. Thank you for watching, and until next time, believe the hype.